Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. Today, a little bit something different. It's been a few weeks since my last video, so what I thought that we would do is just do a quick roundup of all the fast food news that's come up over the last few weeks since my last video, except Taco Bell news. I think there's been quite a bit of Taco Bell news, and so I did want to sort of save all the Taco Bell news for its own video. So everything else, all the big stuff at least, we're going to try to cover here. And so we're going to talk about the Green Bay Whopper. We're going to talk about the Arbynator sandwich, garlic bread thick burger. But we're going to start with KFC's Chicken and Waffles. This has been out for a couple of weeks now. And I thought that it was a really interesting promotion for KFC because it was a promotion that didn't include a new kind of chicken, right? I mean, usually KFC comes out with a promotion and it's either a new flavor of chicken or some other unique quality about their chicken. This one is just their plain old chicken, but they've added waffles now to these meals. Another thing I thought that was kind of cool about this is the price. There's several different combinations that they are offering for the chicken and waffles, and they're all, you know, very reasonably priced to, I would say, to actually some of them are pretty good prices. So I thought that was cool. I also thought that the amount of effort they put into the waffle was really cool. They could have just thrown out any old waffle, but they actually are sort of more of a Belgian style waffle, and they are made with a Belgian liege, and they are obviously they're baked or grilled in some factory somewhere, but when they get to the store and when you order them, they actually are frying them there to, I guess, heat them up, but also I think that would give them a little bit of a crispiness to them as well. So I thought that was cool, and again, the pricing of them is great. I have not tried them yet, and really the only reason for that is that I'm not really a huge fan of things that are sweet and savory. You know, chicken and waffles, or really anything sweet and savory. You know, I've had chicken and waffles from Roscoe's here in California, and some other, you know, famous chicken and waffles place when I was in Houston. No, there's nothing bad about chicken and waffles. I prefer to eat them separately, though. I don't prefer to combine my sweet and savory. So that's the only reason why I haven't checked these out yet. They are out now over at KFC. Popeyes has brought back their red stick chicken. So this is not something new for Popeyes. They've had this before, but they have brought it back. It's just sort of a different flavor of spicy chicken for Popeyes. If you're a fan of the red stick chicken or really spicy food in general, this is probably something that you'll want to check out. Keeping with chicken, I've talked in the past about how chicken prices are at historic lows right now, as evidenced by Burger King's 10 chicken nuggets for $1 promotion. And I mentioned that, you know, because of these historically low chicken prices, we'd start to see more and more restaurants start to push new promotions on their chicken. So in my last video, we talked about Dairy Queen. They had some new chicken baskets that were at a very good price. And now Hardee's is discounting their hand-breaded chicken tenders. So Hardee's is offering a 5-piece hand-breaded chicken tender combo, so that includes fries and a drink, for $5.99. So that's a really good price. If you say that the measuring stick for chicken tenders is McDonald's, which offers them 2 for $2 or $1, you know, basically $1 per chicken tender, then the chicken tenders in this combo is worth $5, meaning that you get the fries and drink for just $1 more. So that's a fantastic deal from Hardee's. Like I said, we're going to start seeing more and more of these chicken deep discounts on chicken. So I think that we're not just getting started, because this is, you know, the third or fourth time that we've seen good prices for chicken recently, but we're going to start seeing more and more as this year concludes, and probably into at least the first half of next year as well. Now that's over at Hardee's. To my knowledge, that's not available over at Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. still has the pastrami burger. They've had that for a while. And then they've also been seen test marketing a new garlic bread thick burger. This one I think looks really good. You know, I love garlic and garlic bread. I think this actually sounds like a great idea for a burger. I think the problem that I have with this one is that, you know, just looking at the pictures of it, it doesn't look like the garlic bread is elevating the burger. You know, whatever promotion you're running, on a burger, you want the promotional ingredients to elevate the burger. So, you know, like sourdough or ciabatta or brioche buns, these are all, when you look at them, they elevate the burgers, just by looking at them a lot of times. Whereas here, the garlic bread, especially this kind that they've chosen to sort of imitate here, just looks cheap, in my opinion. It looks like the kind of garlic bread that you might get at a spaghetti feed, where they're trying to push, get you to eat as much garlic bread as you can so that you don't eat as much spaghetti, or it looks like something you'd find in the frozen foods aisle. Not that it doesn't look appetizing. I think actually, like I said, it looks really delicious. It just because the appearance of the garlic bread, it just makes it look rather cheap, in my opinion, and not elevating the burger. So it'd be interesting to see how they promote this if it does end up coming out nationwide. I think both Carl's Jr. and Hardee's have a bit of an identity crisis right now when it comes to their marketing. So it'll be interesting to see how they promote this sort of an item. Do they promote it as being just some sort of over-the-top wacky item, or do they promote it as being some sort of elegant fine dining experience with garlic bread, even though it doesn't look like it is? It'll be interesting to see what approach they take with it. All right, so let's shift gears a second here, and let's talk about Arby's. Arby's released their Arbynator, which they're saying is the Arbyest sandwich that they've ever released. It's got roast beef, it's got cheese sauce, horsey sauce, it's got curly fries. That's really the main thing I think about it, because they've got sandwiches that include those other items on them already. They don't have any other sandwich that has curly fries on it, and Arby's is pretty much known for all those things, but also for curly fries. And so the fact that this is the only sandwich with curly fries on it, I think, is the reason why it's the Arbyest sandwich that they've ever made. And I agree. I think this is really cool. I am a huge fan of, all curly fries, but Arby's curly fries specifically. And so, put them on, a roast beef sandwich, put them on anything really. I think that's something that really does elevate the sandwich, to use that term. All right, so I'm a huge fan of that. Additionally, Arby's is testing beer can chicken sandwiches at a number of test locations. So this one also sounds really good, right? Beer can chicken, who doesn't like that? But again, the appearance of it, it's like slices of chicken, and I'm just kind of skeptical that Arby's can pull this whole thing off. But like I said, if it's done right, beer can chicken actually does sound quite good, and hopefully hopefully it does come nationwide, because that's obviously something that I think would be cool to try. All right, so let's moving along. McDonald's has come out with a regional item. They say it's not a test item, a regional item, which is cheesy bacon fries. This one I thought was just kind of ho-hum. Not really, I don't think much to say about that. Also, Sonic announced just recently a new Steakhouse bacon cheeseburger. That one also I thought was pretty ho-hum. Not a whole lot of excitement there to be found, for me at least. I thought, for me, that burger was really overshadowed by their announcement of some new chili cheese items that they have on their menus. They've got a new chili cheese Fritos burger, a chili cheese Fritos wrap. Some places have a chili cheese Fritos hot dog, and then you can get a Fritos pie for 99 cents, which, Fritos pie is basically just like a cup of chili with Fritos on top. I love Fritos pies, and to be able to get one at Sonic for 99 cents, that's a huge win. So yeah, I was more excited about the Fritos chilies items than I was this new Steakhouse Bacon Cheeseburger. All right, so let's finish up by talking about Burger King. There's a couple of cool things happening over at Burger King. One is they've brought back their 3 pancakes for 89 cents deal. This they've had before, and I was really excited that they brought it back until I got a text from a friend who was kind of wondering, hey, why at Burger King do pancakes cost more than chicken nuggets? At first I was a little confused because pancakes at 89 cents are cheaper than the chicken nuggets for $1, and also you probably get actually more food with the pancakes than you do the 10 chicken nuggets. But if you think about the actual number of them, right, for basically $1, you only get 3 pancakes, whereas you get 10 chicken nuggets. And basically what he was saying is, hey, there's basically just flour in the pancakes. Why does that cost more than the chicken? And even at historically low chicken prices, I would agree that probably the pancakes don't cost 3 times as much to make as a chicken nugget does. But pancakes do have milk and eggs in them as well, so who knows what the actual costs of these things are. But it does put a little bit of a damper on it when you think that the pancakes, in that sense, do cost more than chicken nuggets. All right, so lastly, let's talk about this Green Bay Whopper. I was super excited about this. I don't know if I've mentioned on this channel before, but I am a huge Packers fan. Actually, I'm a partial owner of the Packers. Make sure if you're confused, do a little bit of a quick Google search about Green Bay Packers ownership before you start thinking that I'm some sort of rich dude or something. So I got really excited about this. When I heard about it, I knew that it couldn't be something that's available nationwide. And then I later found out that it's actually only available at 6 locations that are in the Green Bay area. It's basically just a Whopper with 8 slices of cheese on it. So it is something that you could order really at any Burger King just by ordering a Whopper with 8 slices of cheese on it. But you'd be paying for each of those slices of cheese, whereas at these locations in near Green Bay, the Green Bay Whopper has the same price as just a normal Whopper. So I thought that was really cool. As a Packers fan, it's not really the ideal time to be running, I think, a promotion like this. As one publication pointed out, there are twice as many slices of cheese on the Green Bay Whopper than the Packers have wins for this season. So that one, kind of stings a little bit. So that's today's fast food news. Thank you so much for going over it with me. I would like to give a quick update on just where I've been the last few weeks. I was a little bit under the weather a few weeks ago, and then just the air quality where I live got really, really bad. As you may know, there were really crazy wildfires going on all over, not all over, but in the multiple locations throughout California. And even though where I live is 80 miles away from the nearest fire, the air quality just got really bad. And I'm not kidding here. It actually nearly got off the charts. Without giving you too much of a lesson about how air quality is measured, they only measure it up to a certain point, and then beyond that, it's just off the charts, literally. So we didn't get off the charts. That's only, I think, happened once before in China, but we got really close to being completely off the charts. We left town for a few days, and then got back and started getting ready for Thanksgiving. So that's what's been going on, and thank goodness the air quality here in Sacramento is actually back to normal already. So we're really fortunate for that. But there are still a lot of people here in California that have been displaced by the fires. So I would urge anybody who can to make a donation to the American Red Cross. They do a lot of great work, and that's really the best way to help out from a distance, is by supporting the Red Cross, because anytime something like this happens, they're there to help out people in need. So I'll leave a link down below to the Red Cross website, and like I said, if you're able to, that would be the best way to help. Thank you again for watching, and as always, you can watch more videos right now.